Join me in welcoming our real estate expert to the show. Today we're going to talk to him about what not to do before putting your home for sale on the market. Welcome to the show, Jay.
Good to be here, Molly.
All right, so normally we'll let our viewers know what they should be doing. Today I'd like you to focus on what they should not do.
Absolutely.
Is there something that they should not be doing?
Yes. This is in the context of when you want to remodel your home just before the sale to get the maximum value.
Okay, so number one, what is it that they should not do?
Avoid rainbow colors, not so bright. My recommendation to our viewers is to have light, neutral decor.
Okay, so explain why it is necessary to go with neutral decor.
Because if it is too bright, it can distract the buyers and they can't see themselves in that home because of the bright colors. If it's neutral, no matter who the buyer is or what they're looking for in a home, in the decor and design, they can work with it.
All right, and they can visualize their own furniture.
That's right.
Against neutral decor.
That's
right.
And
also neutral decor has calming effect.
Yes.
And people will stay longer in the house.
That's right.
As opposed to bright colors, right? So they may just not want to be in the house. And we know that there are many people from our past experience who rejected the home because of the paint color.
Exactly. Also, it makes the space look larger.
Okay. Number two.
Number 2 point is, it's not all about you. Means depersonalize the home, any idiosyncrasies you may have. So you're not just focusing on a niche market. So no matter who's coming into your home, they can see the home for what it is.
All right. So really important.
Very.
Because you want the buyer to be able to see themselves in the property.
That's right.
And if there are too many things that are very personal to you,
Yes.
could be your, religious artifacts or all kinds of things people have in their home, that could distract the buyer.
Absolutely. And if someone needs guidance, they can call me at the number that's given on the screen, and I can send you tips. I can help you with the design and modeling from a professional perspective.
All right. So number 3?
Number 3, flooring. Flooring is key. Remove that old rug. However, don't replace it with cheap laminate.
Yes, if the carpeting in your home is old,
yes,
you must replace it.
That's right.
And many people use cheap laminate.
That's right.
Right, to do it because they want to avoid having to spend too much, right? And that can affect the resale value of the property. Good
quality hardwood, and remember to also, if you're gonna do it, go all the way and change the baseboards. That's important, Molly.
That's right. So it looks professionally done.
That's right.
And it looks finished.
Exactly.
These little things go a long way. And what else?
Well, number 4 is don't do too much. The fixes here and there can add great value. However, big ticket items like a sunroom, a hot tub, fundamental alterations such as removing a bathroom, these can end up being so much or much more trouble than they're worth.
All right. So don't go around spending too much money.
That's right.
Right? In remodeling.
That's
so
right.
the right balance is necessary. And if you don't know what that right balance is, by all means, contact Jay at 647-273-1119, and he will tell you what are must-dos and what you must not do.
That's right.
Okay. Next.
Number 5, cutting corners on labor. If you're gonna do it right. Get the professionals. It's a good idea to bring your friends to do it. However, if something was to go wrong, it can cost you money, but more importantly, complaints or even a lawsuit. So, from the buyer, do it professionally.
Especially when you're competing, right? It's possible that the buyers may be looking at your home versus another one.
That's right.
On the same street or in the
Yes.
neighborhood.
Yes.
And invariably, the buyers will pick the home that's done well,
Exactly.
right? And it has a reasonable number of upgrades in it. Anything else?
Sure. Number 5, I'll call it spaced out. You know how you've heard of someone who saw a home and said they didn't buy it because there was too much closet space. So don't think about remodeling or expanding the closet space. Leave room so that the buyer can maybe convert it, if they want to, into an extra bathroom. So be careful of things like that.
So don't make fundamental changes
That's right.
to the floor plan.
That's right.
Because the homes, the way they're constructed, bear in mind some of these fundamentals.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
So,
And yeah, absolutely. Number 7, first impressions count. Otherwise, they can fail the home. The curb appeal, the shrubs, the driveway, the door, everything should be shining. If you got a steel or aluminum kind of a mailbox, make sure it's shining. First impressions count, Molly.
that's right.
And our viewers, make sure you do that.
That's right, because we know that buyers make a decision in the first few seconds.
That's right.
Yes?
That's
That
right.
they will decide
Yes.
whether they want to buy the house or they don't want to buy
That's
the
correct.
house. And what the property looks like outside is what they will take the impression of it being on the inside.
Exactly.
Okay, so
You
curb
said
appeal
that.
is very important.
That's right.
All right.
And the last but not least is number 8, taking a dip. This is summer, and while summer days, bring you, things of poolside and all sounds very nice, but to attract a potential buyer is definitely a no-go. Not only do people get concerned about the liability of a pool, you can actually lower the value. So just be careful of putting in something that you think could be really attractive but actually hurt your value.
That's right. This is really important, right? Let's focus a little bit more time on it, because
Sure.
many times people think pools add value.
Exactly.
They do for those who are looking for a pool.
That's right.
And that is a very small minority of people.
That is correct.
Because they are expensive and very hard to maintain
Yes.
and very costly to maintain.
That's right.
So there is a small group of people who do like pools. But the rest of them are going to look at it as a liability.
Absolutely.
And they're also going to look at it as something that they're going to have to get rid of.
That's right.
So if you don't have a pool in the house, don't add one
That's right.
to add value.
Absolutely.
That's one of those things you should not be doing.
Because it's highly unlikely you will recoup your costs. It can even sink the value of your home, and the buyers can see it as a deal breaker.
All right. So when you put your home on the market, you want to attract a very, very large number of buyers who are interested in your
Absolutely.
home. That is sure way of ensuring that you will
Exactly.
get high value, top dollar for your property.
Absolutely.
So if there are people who have questions about it,
Yes.
or require any additional information, where can they reach you, Jay?
647-273-1119.
Go ahead, call Jay now. 647-273-1119. I recommend him. You can trust him. He'll look after all your real estate needs. Thank you for being here, Jay.
Thank you, Molly.